of the 2005 NATS start? Well, there's always something unexpected in my house, in my yard. Every day I wake up, there's something that wasn't there the day before. Karen's flowers are blooming, our pond is blooming. And today I came out in the morning and I got a real surprise. Now it's something I've never seen in my whole life. Look at what I have by my pond. I don't want to go over there and scare her, but we got a mama duck. Look at this. Do you believe this? This is the story, and this is how it starts. If this doesn't put you in a good mood, I don't know what will. This is all the little goslings, ducklings, whatever they are. It looks like that's a female mallard duck. And I'm not going to even feed the fish this morning until I find out. I guess she's got a nest somewhere. That's not often something this cute comes upon me. Look at these little guys. Now I'm sure there are people that all they want to see is airplanes, 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 but my life's got crazy stuff going on every day. Now how'd you like to come home? Look at these little guys. These guys are so cute. Now that mama, she's not, obviously I'm not going to pick one of them up or even try to catch them, but I'm just giving them a tour of my backyard here. The mama and the babies. How cute is that? Now if that doesn't put you in a good mood to want to go flying, I don't know what would. I don't know, I'm always amazed by, I'm amazed by what fun we have with the models and what fun I've had with the birds and geese and ducks of the world. But here, if you can't appreciate how cute that is, I don't know what is. That is really cute. And that's how we start off the 2005 NATS. And if you think life is predictable, well, my life isn't. I don't know. Maybe it'd be more predictable if I wasn't so interested in the world around me and some of the little miracles that happen every day, right in my own backyard. And sometimes you just got to find them. Now this mama duck has been out here with, let's see how many there are, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. She's been out here all day. Karen and I are going to have our lunch out by the pond, but we don't want to scare her. I just think that is the cutest thing. That is unbelievable. Get up in the morning and you have baby ducks in your fish pond. I wonder if our friend Bruce Hunt, who also has a fish pond, I wonder if he has baby ducks hanging out at his house. Yeah, we know. Just another day with Wendy and Karen. I'm just entertained here like you can't believe. All day I've been entertained by this. Okay, I'm not gonna hurt your babies. Let's get this straight. I have to go work on my plane. I have to get ready for the NATS. Maybe we could train these little ducks to judge. Hey guys, would you like to judge? It could be so much fun. How much fun is this? Unbelievable. That is the cool. We're gonna go in my cellar now. You wanna go in my shop? Sure, why not just go in my shop? That's okay. Look at this. We've had the entertainment all day. We're at 93. They're living in my pond. Look at these guys go. Oh my God, how cute is that? You believe this? Well, these guys have become the movie stars of our neighborhood. Our neighbors are taking pictures. Believe this. Look at this. People are coming from all over the block. Look how she just sits there. Watch. Watch what she does if you don't get close. She sits there and they all sit underneath her. They're living in my pond. I gotta charge them rent. I gotta get a couple bucks of rent. They are.
$1,000 a duck, isn't it?
Yeah.
$1,000 a duck a month.
I never saw anything so cute. I just can't believe it.
How did she get to your pond? She'll go back to the pond?
She'll be living in a pond all day.
What's she doing, taking her for a walk?
Oh, I guess so. So what really happens is we've been trying to do some maintenance on this. We've been swapping engines and changing props and trying to get it ready for the NATS. It's been hectic, and I'm not sure we're going to get all the flights we really need to get this ready, but because we're so distracted by these baby ducks, but it's been just so much fun seeing those ducks. They've been living out in my pond, and I thought I'd share that with you. And now we got to get ready. We got to get everything in order here, and there's a lot of work to do, and here I am playing with baby ducks. Ducks! I'm a prisoner in my own cage today. You got to stay in that cage while I'm working on a bomber. Just stay in there. And it's funny, we have really enjoyed watching these Brodak 2005 tapes over and over again, especially Derek Berry. My hat is off to him and Dale for recreating the sweeper experience anyway, and that is on the Brodak tapes. But we're getting ready for the NATS. There's a couple of things I want to put on a tape before we actually leave. Our really good friend John Cafaro, who came out to Brodak's for the experience, sent us a whole slew of photos. This is just one of them. We have them, of course, added to our collection. And to be honest, one of the things I've been considering is next year making another Tiger Cat, maybe a little more scale, make it slightly more scale-like. One of the possibilities. And I've got a couple of ideas I can incorporate to make the Tiger Cat even more scale-like. Just something to think about. Anyway, another idea from John Cafaro, and before we even finish our packing here, let me show this. It's a really good idea. Well, I'm not sure if you can see what John is actually doing here. He takes a picture, a scale picture, and then what he does, he cuts up the features, the scoops and the radiators and cockpits and different details, and then maneuvers them around. Maybe he'll be offended by this, but it's kind of like a Mr. Potato Head until he gets the outlines that he wants. And in this case, you can see what he's doing. He's going right over a set of Elliot's Miss Ashley plans. But you can come up with some pretty scale-like stuff when you do that. Anyway, just one little idea that John has shared with us. And the Brodak videos are so popular that people have seen them 2 weeks after we get back. People are still commenting how much they enjoyed them. So we hope we're going to be able to get some real good video at this Nationals. My wife Karen particularly likes this. Anyway. We have a lot of packing to do. Boy, it just never ends when you get ready for one of these trips. So it's really early Saturday morning. You can hear the birds chirping. We have gone through the last couple of days just rain, but it finally looks like the sun might be coming out. Everything is still soaking wet here. But we're headed out to Muncie for the 2005 Nationals. Hope you enjoyed the visit. I guess you could call it a visit or the adventure or a trip or whatever. And Karen, a lot of the women are coming. And it looks like the beginning of a really nice day. It's actually this is the first good flying day we've had all week. Unbelievable. When we heard about all this rain, we haven't even had to add water to the pond. And Karen's just finishing up making us a thermos of coffee, and we're going to be headed out for our... Oh, the sun just came up over the trees. Yep. Oh my God, what a mess. Oh! Oh my God. Well, we started that day off with a bang. We're not even 100 miles into the trip. Back on the road, but boy, that's a heck of a way to start a trip. Somebody looked like they really got whacked there. Seems like we never get one of these trips over with until somebody has an accident like that. Even coming back from Rodex. Something you don't see every day. It looks like a 57 or a 58 Imperial. Look at this. What a beauty. What a beauty. Well, apparently this is the weekend that they're going to have the one of the Carlisle shows with the old Chryslers. Because as you can see, virtually every car we've been passing is an old restored Chrysler Hemi of some kind, one right after another. But that brings back a lot of memories. It's got a jet drive on it. Oh man, very cool. Well, that's a pretty cool trip. A lot of cool things happening on this trip. We're only into it about 3 hours. We've lost at least a half an hour in traffic, but boy, every other car is some kind of hot rod or some kind of an old car. There's old Imperials here, old Chryslers, Corvettes. Russ, eat your heart out here. It's a new vet there. Old Imperial. Now what it is, this is the Chrysler week. I've got some stuff up here too for all Chrysler products at Carlisle, and by the time we're done, we're going to lose about an hour in traffic here just looking at hot rod cars, because there's a Chrysler Hemi up there, yellow one too. A lot of cool stuff. Some Hemi Cudas. Some of these fancy things they go by doing wheelies and stuff. Very cool. Well, look at the tires on this. He's been going past us doing wheelies. Lance Armstrong decides to join the Tour de Carlisle here. This guy in the mirror, because he can come back. Listen to the engine of this thing as it comes by. It's got a roll cage in there. Very cool. Taking pictures through the mirror. Look at this, everything is a Chrysler. Oh, look at the old Dodge, 57, Cat.
Wow.
Old 57 here. Whoa. Well, we've had great car shows along the way, terrible accidents, and of course, a wonderful tunnel. Why do I love these tunnels? It's a high point of my trip. Going through the tunnels.
Traffic easy with Apple Legends is like playing away with a picture.
Little peace on earth. The beautiful mountains of Pennsylvania. Tuscarora Mountain. And during the last trip to Brodax, which was only a few weeks ago, we made it through all 4 of the tunnels. Actually, there's 5 on this trip. Without one drop of water, right to the last minute. At the last tunnel, the last minute, and our windshield got pelted. So, I don't know. But it is interesting that it can rain inside of a tunnel. Never stops fascinating me. What a beautiful scenery around here. So far, we're still dry. Let's see if this motorcycle guy gets wet in the tunnel. a sidecar and the two guys are sitting on a motorcycle and nobody's in the sidecar unless he's got a dog in there. Very cool. And the last of the tunnels. Sidecars, custom cars, old cars, and leaky tunnels. What a trip. Anyway, this is about the midway, a little past the midway point on our trip. So far, so good. And look at that, an Amish family that's selling their wares over there. Oh, they have a horse, too.
A horse, a wagon, and we have baskets.
All right.
If we had some room, I could buy some baskets.
We don't have any room. That horse won't fit in a van. Now, after several delays, and I mean some pretty pathetic delays and whatever, we finally arrived at the Lee's Inn. This year, this is where we're staying. And of course, because Karen's here, we've decided to pick a place that's nice and clean and neat and fewer roaches, fewer adventures in the parking lot. But anyway, most of the people are already getting in here. We're going to head down a field and set up the tent. I think that's all we're going to do today, too. The MA site, as we get in, the museum, as we enter the property. Funny, each year they do just a little bit more work on it. It seems like it's a little nicer. Our master. See what the AMA does. They rent out the land to the farmers. They bought the land and then they rent it back or lease it back to the farmers, so they actually make money here for the part of it that we don't fly on. Now, the idea here is we want to put our tent and Richard Oliver's tent and everything all together so we have a little home base of operation. Let's see, there's... It looks like a beautiful night. The first one we see here is Rich Oliver. There's nothing quite as enjoyable as watching other people put up our tent. You find where those bolts go? Yeah. All right. You want to be coached, you better start making yourself useful. My toolboxes are in the van. Cooler needs ice. Get on it, baby.
I already made him walk all afternoon. He looked at me and says, you want me to get the handle? You want me to get the airplane? I said, you do the walking.
If you have to ask, you haven't been a stunt flyer long enough.
Them's the rules.
You bet. You bet.
The youngest guy here does all the walking.
You bet. That's for sure. You want to give me the walk-through, do-through, or?
Turned out very nice flight. Very well. Everything works on it. Nothing's come off.
71?
76.
No, 71 ounces.
Oh no, it turned out right at 70, and I took some nose weight out, well maybe 69 now.
If that makes the difference if it flies good or bad. you're in trouble.
It's psychological.
The canopy looks nice.
When you tell people 70 ounces old, well, they can't be good.
Oh, I always
69. Oh, all right.
Yeah, 69.8. Yeah, right, that'll fly good.
Yeah,
That's the truth.
look how the decals come. These are decals I printed on my computer.
Okay.
This is decals.
Well, next year, whatever Tiger Cat paint job I take, you're going to make decals. I'm sick of painting. That looks fabulous.
That's Les's artwork on the fuselage.
Let's get a side view, like a...
Yeah, that's Mr. Dimmitt.
Give Les Dimmitt full credit.
The only thing I didn't get on here because I ran out of time, he only had a little arrow drawn in.
Yeah.
And I did 2 attempts at that and said, nah.
Well, it looks nice.
Took it off.
Really nice. Now, how did this adjustable readout going up and down? Where'd you wind up with it? Up, off center, upward?
It went up about a 16th.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, we have that on the Texas tape, so that was a technology. That's good.
So it was kind of one of those things where I moved it up, I moved it down, and saw what happened.
Yep. And you make a compromise. Because you really would like to change it during maneuvers. I'd like to have an up on instant down. Maybe you'll invent it. All right, now I got the test for you, the real test. I got Sergio to make me a timer to shut both engines off at the same time with 2 little nano servos that weigh 4 grams each.
Yeah.
I need fuel shut-off valves. Who makes fuel shut-off valves?
Perry, and it's not foremost, but they're pinch off, so when the servo pulls back, it actually pinches the line.
Will that work?
Perry's is one that will either flood it off or...
I don't want to flood it. I want it to just let it lean 6 minutes and go beep, beep, beep and shut it off.
The only bad part about the servos is they don't have a lot of power. So when you have the really good fuel tubing, it won't pinch them off.
Well, what's wrong with valves, though?
You'd have to make something. See, foremost is a pinch off.
Okay, but what I was thinking of as a possibility, you know the things that they use on smoker systems, the RC guys use? They have a valve, a plastic valve.
Yeah.
That seems very low. I'd have to try it. And I've got 2 ounces of tip weight, so there's the battery for the timer. And the timer's 4 grams. Yeah, the servos are 6 each. It's way under an ounce for the whole thing. Yeah. And a wire, whatever amount of wire he's going to want to run. So the next bomber can have a shut-off and not have to ever have the one engine shut off at a time. Hopefully. That's what I said last year. It didn't work out that way. This looks good. I love the decals. Now, you put those on with the decal set? Yep. What do you call it? Salva set. Okay. Salva set. Now, that's something you should put on video. Next time you do it. And give me a clue, because I'm not a decal man, you know that.
I was in a bit of a rush on this one.
Canopy, without that canopy, let me tell you something, that canopy sets it off nicely.
Yeah, that's the first thing people comment
And
on.
remember the rule of thumb, the color that the canopy is should be nowhere else on the airplane. If you made that black, it starts to look like you try to cheat masking off the plane one time. That's an outstanding canopy. Candy apple blue or the equivalent of it, thin blue.
Red Brookings.
Okay.
He says it's whatever for you. Yeah, looks a whole lot like this plain old candy apple, a little darker.
But see, if you did the letters that exact color, it wouldn't. Something has to be different about the canopy.
Yeah, that's the standalone.
And you don't know why, but it has to be. Oh, that isn't a trim color. That's a canopy.
Yeah.
You'd be amazed how many people look at a plane for half an hour and don't realize it doesn't have a canopy. In fact, I had a guy. I don't know. I don't remember who it was. Told me, "Well, Winnie, how'd you mold those canopies on a B-25? There's no canopies on it." I saw it in the night. Oh, yeah. And they argue with you. Yeah. But it's true. It's true.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but it's really flying off.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. When are you up? Soon, or are you done for the day? But I ain't worried about that. But
I had this up over here all by myself. And
what I'd like to do is get a flight on my camera, then you can go over dinner and look at it.
yeah.
Now, I got my camera here. How many flights you got on it? Chris Rudd? 35 or so. 35? Okay. Looks good. You happy with the way it's running and working for you? I love it. Good boy. Just remember what I told you before. If you want to be the junior world champ, you got to be our personal slave forever. You know? Get up all the way. Yeah? Yeah, what's good, Chris? When are you up, next?
Yeah.
Hey there. Give me the high sign. Hey. We're number one.
How's Shelly? Good.
Good. Go get it. Yes.
Come over here and let me have your ear.
And we are in what probably is going to be a couple hours of really nice sun heaven. Quite a few people here already. Ernesto Hernandez is playing. He was at Brodax. He was second place at Brodax.
We had a guy down in Texas. Found a tree and they found him dead under the tree.
My friend fell out of a tree with a chainsaw running. That convinced me forever. Bob, how you doing? How you feeling, okay? This it? It's the new guy? This is the new one. Now, which motor is in there? That's a PA or is that a, retro? A what? A Discovery Retro. Okay, same as the other Yashenko thing? Yeah. Oh, that's a beauty. I like yours better than me. Oh, no. When I see him, I'll tell him I like his better. All right, looks nice. Oh, you got a girl in yours. You're a wimp. You a wimp. He puts a girl in a cockpit. Oh. Well, you know, when my wife sees that, the sense of humor is not going to be... You guys aren't getting invited to my house anymore. That's it. Look at this. I hate to even show this on movie videos, but trust me, these guys are from Florida. What do they know? Look at this. Unbelievable. Does Yashenko approve of this? Who put the doll in, Yashenko or you? Who put the doll in? Look at this guy's got nude pictures in his plane. Hey, flip it up. That's beautiful. Let me see the bottom. Take apart? Yes. Okay. What kind of paint? Car paint? Car paint? Okay. Base coat here, coat. Base coat, clear coat, okay. Right. Boy, nice paintwork. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. See, you're getting better. Oh, that's your arm. You guys are getting too good. I'm not teaching you anything anymore. Right. I'm going to be getting my ass kicked for a couple of years for showing you guys all the tricks. That looks great. You designed a paint job yourself? Yes, sir. Your own original paint? Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Is that relatively new or you got a lot of flights on it? I haven't got 100 flights on it. Beautiful. Has Billy seen it yet? Or? No, it's in the magazine. Yeah, I seen it in the magazine. That looked great. I got the other. Very nice. Very nice. Nice paintwork. Beautiful.
I got my wind airplane might as well get it out and start practicing.
There's the wind aeroplane. I think there's such thing as a wind aeroplane.
A tornado down there that hit Florida is heading this way.
Are you from that tornado area? I think from California. I'm living in Missouri now. No, the other airplane is if it's going to blow hard, you don't want to risk the good one. Is that the deal? This one has a heck of a corner on it.
You're going to get in your way there.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Has Bob McDonald got his here?
No.
That's Bob's? Hey, you get a picture with all the Thunderbolts in it. We got pictures on the cover of Stunt News. That was like impromptu. Yeah, right over here. All of a sudden we got cover boy.
I got two of them here.
You got two? No, I mean, make a nice cover shot for Stunt News, all Thunderbolts. And obviously Billy will have one, but
He's not coming.
how come?
He's got problems.
Health problems or? No, don't tell me health problems. Tell me you don't have a place to live. That's okay. Right?
Yeah, well, he got a place to live, but he got no place to live. The balls and balls.
And what would help him out? Tell me what would help him out.
He's just got to find somewhere. He's got the money and everything. He's just
He built two of them. I built one. Can you flip it over? How's your health issues? Are they getting better, worse, same?
about the same.
Now this is an exact copy of Billy's plane, or no? Is it improvised scale, or just as close as I could make? This is a little different, right? The way the cow is. Okay. I mean, not like it's a contest.
Make things a little different.
Oh, that's nice. Bobby Hunt wing. Beautiful. You guys got to have your own event to help with the stuff. The Thunderbolt event. This is turned out to be the Thunderbolt match. I was easy to mask up.
I know, I do checkers. I was fine until I started putting clear on it.
Clear got away from it. Probably about 2 ounces got away. What kind is this automotive clear?
Yeah.
Auto, yeah, that's heavy. That's the only trouble I have with it. Static clear.
Nowhere near fuel. I don't know. This is having problems, and I haven't. This is a 75. Look at it.
That's a 75?
Yeah.
You can hold the airplane. How heavy is it? 63 ounces. 63. Oh no. But it's hard to make an airplane that big, 63 ounces. You can see the roller curtains coming down the side of it. From the clear. Most of them are sanded off, but I just found that one. Oh, but there's people that are able to use that automotive clear and not make the plane a brick, but I'm not one of them. I start spraying, it looks better and better. I just keep spraying, all of a sudden that thing is 90 ounces. My problem, you know. My first couple of them, I sprayed it so thin that when I was rubbing it out, I ran into a problem. And now, this one here's got too much. You can just throw it in. Randy Smith. Randy. It's a booger, man. That's a killer. Well, you know what happens if you got a 63-ounce plane with a 77 that doesn't have line tension? You lose. Put it in a car and stop embarrassing yourself. If it goes loose on the overhead 8, I don't want to hear about it. Oh, I don't think it'll go loose. Wow, that's beautiful. I put a couple of flights on it with the 65 in it. I haven't put any on it since I put the 75. You know, I used to accuse you of having no taste in paint choice colors when you had those black purple. Now I got a black one, and now nobody thinks I have any taste in paint. I've become. We're gonna put these two together. Put them like where the sun is shining. Can you put them there? Or just move yours, guys, so I can get some still pictures. We'll just pull out some still pictures. I'll back over somebody's plane. That's good. Oh, that's good right there. That's good. Now what I'm going to do is fool with the exposure a little bit so that I can get some stills out of this. Maybe Tom, well, Tom will be here. I think that's cool. And there are other ones here. This is going to be a Thunderbolt type of NATS. Very cool. Very cool. And they're coming out of the woodwork now. Now we're up to 3. Do I hear 4? Do I hear 4 Thunderbolts? Where's McDonald? Now what would really be nice if we have the 4 guys that own the planes, you know how to cover a stunt losing shot, 1 guy in the front, Gary's here, Bob's here, who's in here? Bob. Can you do that? We got the sun just right now, if you can do that. Set one up. You want to hook one up to hold it? Yeah, just like the cover of Stunt News. And let me change the exposure 4 or 5 times so we get one good. We got the real Muncie background here and everything. He's a multi. Now hang on, don't move the plane. We'll take one. West. Up. Too much. More. With a 65 or a 77?
61.
61? That is the one that flies better on a wind, or?
That's his wind airplane. That's the one that hits the ground, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
They both fly equally well.
That's the hell of a way to put it, right? I don't know if I go for that. Yeah, they're nice. They're both nice.
Well, if it wouldn't have done for Bob, I wouldn't have had mine. I gave Bob the original plans to it. Part of the original plan. McDonald gave me the other part.
The trick is to get them to build it and paint it for you and show up here with your AMA numbers on it.
Well, that won't happen. Be nicer in the wind. The wind is perfect.
I found the opposite. The thicker, the better. If you want to just fly in a horrible wind, yeah, if it's good, that's it with you.
Had lots of power.
Well, every plane here has got 4 times the power it needs to fly the stunt fight. The question of controlling it says, I'm not so sure we should get out of, like they do with the Harleys, you just pull up to the dyno, run, and you get a winner without none of that racing, putting helmets on. Pull up to the dyno and get a win ticket. They are nice. This man's claim to fame is he locked Wendy, what year? 95. 95 NATS, he locked me in the outhouse with a screwdriver.
No, just my body.
Well, that's a screwdriver.
I was going to use the van. And I started up, and I said,
Was that the year Casimiro locked his keys in the van and they couldn't get the... No, it wasn't.
better than tipping it over with you in there. I was going to take the van and just pull it over and park in front of the door.
And then he finally lets me out. I'm like a prisoner of war in here.
Well, I thought it was Billy Miles. I knew Wendy, but I never met him, you know. But they were wearing the same outfit. And so
Yeah. We both have tuxedos on. The same outfit. Look at what this guy's wearing. Do I look like I'm wearing the same outfit?
So anyway, I thought, I'm going to drive over and park that van. Oh, I said, don't you dare do that. So I shut it off, jumped out, went over and I leaned on it. He went to come out, hey.
And I thought it was Mike Rogers or one of those guys.
What's going on out there? That don't sound like Billy. So I backed away from the door and I went to him, Billy.
Hey Bob, don't you have one of them? Everybody's got one. I come here, I thought Billy Rogers had babies or something. How you doing, big guy? We're gonna roll over. You just paint one red and write Noble, nobody will know.
Never.
You guys always, you're lucky you can find the car at the end of the farming season. Oh look, I said, hey, so Billy's here. I walked up, Billy's here again. There's four of them out here somewhere. So far, there's more here though. Yeah, supposedly.
I don't think there are anymore.
No, there aren't. No, Bob McDonald's got more. Well, that's true. But he's got a yellow one too.
He's got another one in the car.
So that's 6. That's 20% of the event. Billy must be getting rich selling fans to these things. We're going to sell them too. And there ain't over 2 or 3 bears, so what good is it?
He won't tell you no plans to him. You got to just show him yourself.
You still in?
Pilot ain't in.
What's the heavy pilot in there? That's it, baby.
That pilot doesn't weigh 0. He weighs 0. You can't even weigh that pilot with a gram scale.
What'd you make it out of, an eggshell or something?
It's thinner than an eggshell. It's vacuum formed.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Very cool. So Geeski's going to make a bear, what are we going to call it?
I get to see Wendy twice in the same year.
A bear, but you get to be on the cover with a superstar. You got the twin here, or you gonna?
No.
Oh, come on.
That's just for fun, man.
I thought that's why you were here.
Oh, here's my planes. The roadhouse is for the fun, talking to the goons.
How many of these Thunderbolts do you have? You have a couple of them? Everybody's got a Thunderbolt but me. I feel like I'm left out of the picture here.
Me, brother.
Who's that? I don't know whose is whose. Bob's is, that's Bob's right there. Storage. How do you say it's storage? Storage.
You must be Steve, right?
He's the man. Twin engine XP11, he brings it down. I get him on a cover of Stummies. What does he do? He walks by me like I'm the ghost. He's dangerous. Well, now I'm going to tell you the other half of the story. I bring my twin to the NATS. The king of twins. He had twins when I was in diapers. He lets me fly his Tony. I said, oh, okay, that'll settle it. He'll fly my twin and he'll build another twin. He goes home, builds another Tony. I don't get it, Jordan. He flew on with that picture. Twin and said, now I know why I don't fly twins anymore.
Well, you know what it does to you.
Now, the IQ test is next, but I think he already got it in the bank.
The problem is I didn't build another Tony.
No, I thought you built two. Didn't you finish the other one? Or did you fix that one? Oh, okay.
That's the same one.
Oh, okay. You got the 72 in there, or? Yeah. Okay.
I brought the 80 to his backup.
That's good for you.
If you saw that sector break that horn out back in the years.
I was here. I saw it fly away, I guess is the right word. Yeah. Now, there's an interesting thing. There's a guy looking to sell something. Look at the advertisement, BRA. I wonder if he works for a bra company. Wow. Those are the guys from Brazil? The guys from Brazil. Did you bring any girls from Brazil? Well, what would you do even if they did? You'd say, I didn't bring my twin. I'm not going to fly my twin. I'm going to fly my easy plane. Since I don't have a wife, I'm not worried about anything. Pardon me while I adjust my leash. A little short right now. Stop. That's the way my mother
Oh, nice to see him go.
I've done that. Roll into a top. Because his motor was just a little soft. It had been cut off. We put my electric in there with the first stock. It had a little weight to it. We put in 2 flights on that motor and we went out one contest. Yeah. Couldn't go on these previously front rows. I'm going to do a Saturn. Colossal. I feel like I gotta go take the middle of it down, squeeze it in, and just go and knock it over. Portion of stab to that size. So you have the same percentage. But leave it.
Get through there when we are paying for
So we have a story to tell, the population at large.
Okay, the clock was, I was flying up from Tampa and...
Right, I remember. You were in the front row, right or wrong?
Right. So anyway, all of a sudden I got noticing, man, I got 15 third places. Not count second and third. If I win 20, I'll retire the airplane. 2 years ago, I won the Clover Series. I played 20 first place. I hung it up after that till I built my 1907. I pulled it out, took it down as a backup for VSC this year. The 1907 was still a pretty big hit, but it's on it. Pulled the closets out. Went over there and fired this thing up. Put about 4 or 5 on it.
So basically you're a liar.
He took it to VSC and got it ripped over. You think so?
I've heard that from other people.
I've heard that. He should have been like this.
But for a couple more bucks, I'll spread the word. So we'll start handing out leaflets or something.
Bob Peasky come over and he said, Joey, come on, I'll tell you something. Oh, no, I better not.
He's right over there. You better watch. He's running for bear.
I said, Bob, I don't leave me hanging like that if I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
He said, well, I've been watching you practice. I said, you can run this. Thanks, Bob.
Sure, he's a good guy.
Oh, yeah.
What's not to like about Bob?
Nothing.
I'd love to get duct tape and pull all his back hair off, but other than that...
Well, I just thought that was nice.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
You know, for his man of his caliber and success in the modeling.
Not many people have more success than him.
You know, I'm just a peon, so... Try not to be a peon.
The trick is you gotta build twins, Woody. You gotta go back to your roots. See, you're like a man that you found your religion, and in midlife you found women. Now they're all divorced here. Now you gotta go back to your roots. Twin engine planes are it, man. That's what's gonna put you on the map. The map which says Delaneyville.
I think I've got more twins in my basement
I know you do.
anybody in the country.
I know.
I've got the original blue light twins on the cover.
You got the one that you locked me in the bathroom with, the one that looks like a glider with it.
I got the second version.
Are they even scale, or are they just...
No, they all originate from the blue light on the cover picture.
Okay.
Then I've got the second version. Then I've got the third version that you saw.
Yep.
That was an 88.
That was also a nice looking plane, if I remember right.
Pretty nice too.
And the guy had the gold one, Bob something.
Bob English.
With a gold, he had 2 Maxes in it.
Had stars on it.
Yeah. Elaborate paint job.
Had 2 FPs in it. Weighed 134 ounces.
Oh, man. That's 2 ounces heavier than my single.
And he wanted me to fly it.
You say no thank you?
Bob,
Hey, Derek Berry had the sweeper at Brodex and he didn't want to fly it. Dad made a copy. I don't know. He said, I only got 2 flights on it or something nonsense. We forced him to fly it. Nobody forced him to enter it. Nah, I'm too old. He flew it better than I ever flew it. Now I can take credit for his hard work.
So what did he have for power?
Randy's 65, I think.
Oh, that is awesome.
Oh, plenty. A Tiger 60's plenty.
Yeah.
That's got a thin wing, like an old-fashioned Aries wing.
Big, what was it, about 1,200, 1,500 squares?
1290, yeah. And he flew like a pussycat. When I edit this down, I put a microphone and so words come out of his mouth like in these Disney movies.
And then he puts in the words you want.
And boy, I got those all scripted up for this video. And it's going ahead. We're positive we're going to get the tip. Perfect stunt heaven night.
I got ready to leave to come up here and smash it. What kind of way like it? No, right to it. We're going to have some 6 degree morning. Up in mid-80s.
About 80, mid-80 now, right?
And then we'll have some days that the wind will be blowing 20, 25, 30 miles an hour.
Usually when the official flights are.
When they have two days where about 1 or 2 o'clock gonna be the god awfulest thunder.
What's that?
Plenty of camp.
He's already here. They're right under the tent. See where the flag is? The American flag?
Don't give them a hard day.
If he's not there, they're down there doing something tent related.
Let's go get his office tonight.
Billy Rodriguez is playing from Brazil. B-R-A, I love that. Brazilian truck 45. From Brazil, wow! I thought it was a bra convention. What's this bra stuff? Gentlemen, tell me some good news. When am I coming to Brazil? Don't tell my wife I'm coming. Hey, my son. What are we going to church? This is a flying contest. How many you got all together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 7 guys. Who paid for the tickets? Oh, he's the rich one. He's the box boy. What is he? Junior? Junior. All right, mechanic now. Let him fly. Let him fly. He flies okay? He flies in the Brazilian Junior. So what do you all come up together with the shirts? That's your company, right? That's right. How come I don't have a shirt? I could come to Brazil, no problem. My wife even speaks Spanish. Oh, yeah? What we need is the free tickets. I would stay with Benny. Now, Benny's a good man. I know him a long time. He'll take me to the latest places. We don't speak Spanish. We speak Portuguese. It's the same thing. No. I had a guy from the Ukraine with me for a whole month. You know what? He thought I spoke Polish. I thought he spoke German. I didn't know what the hell he's talking. He ate more than I did. So who's the best flyer in the group? Who's the number Paul Walker one? Oh, he's number 1. He's number 3. Yes, Cosmonato. Are you the champion in Japan? He goes, no, I'm number 2. At least he's honest. Tell me it's your, obviously, I see your name on it. Can you flip it over so we can see the engine and the cowl and everything? How much does it weigh?
It's 1 kilo 800 grams.
How much is that? Do I look like I graduated school? I'm Steven Spielberg. I'm not a school teacher. Let me see. 4-stroke OS? 4-stroke. Same as Benny has? Right.
But he was OS 70. This is a 52.
Okay. Well, the Moon Brothers use this motor too. It's a nice little muffler that comes with it. How do you like the way it flies? Good?
Well, it's not as good as my Cheyenne, but
Well, this is nice how you made the air intake. I like that. That's pretty original. See, you guys got a lot of cool stuff. This plane is awesome. That's like a front row plane. That was that Benny made Al Raby crazy. Al was looking at it and said,
and his is so light.
A twin.
It's so light.
I'll send him a set of twin planes. See if we can get him to build it. That flies good, yeah. It's gonna fly. Excellent. Excellent. I'm glad you guys can make it up here. That's fabulous. What's the deal? We're gonna go have dinner? Roadhouse?
John's got a table reserved for 8 of us.
Okay.
We got 10 minutes to get there.
I'm on my way.
I think he called when I was in my square A.
Did you get a flight?
Yeah, I just came once.
Yeah, I got to walk around and see the guys. The guys from Brazil are here.
Good.
All right, let's pack up the women and head out for food. This time of night, oh, it's stun heaven here. You know what happens when you practice in this air? You get all dialed out of your program, and the next day it's a hurricane.
Well, you know what happens when you fly a red airplane into the sun, too.
Oh yeah, I'm falling for on a black plane at Rodex. Can't even. All you see is the number 5 flying by. All right, the women have voted. The women have voted, and the vote is. Let's eat. I like it.
I need you to do me a favor. I called Les to send him to my house to get the shower.
I don't care what I smell like, you guys. I just want like a shower. Shower for me.
So I have a feeling he doesn't know my Jelly?
So this starts off great. Karen's got her new medicine coming.
Hear me, I'm not sure how to
Look at
work
this
it.
sun. We're headed out to have dinner with John Brodak.
I love this.
Look at this, she's got toys.
Wendy has
Never buy your wife any toys. Hey! Never buy your wife toys. Oh, just when I thought it was safe to go back in the water. Mike Scott shows up.
Another Texan.
Where's... Jeez, didn't I have enough of that this year? Where's Gieske? Is he coming?
You know him.
Is he gonna fly that sweeper? Is he gonna fly that sweeper or not? Have you given him permission to fly it? Straighten that boy out. Hey! You could be a star of a Wendy video. Hey, John. Hey, buddy. How you doing, my friend? What's happening? Well, we have an eat here, guys. All right. Okay, now, we gotta tell this story. See, how did we guess you do? This is Shelley. Now, Shelley, we didn't have a room. Right.
You now.
I do now. She managed to get us the executive suite with a 2-room, what do we got? 2 televisions.
2 televisions.
And the price we got, cheaper than... We got the Kentucky price. The Kentucky mobile home price.
There you go.
Actually got it for the same price we can stay at the
You got it cheaper.
No, you got it cheaper, is right.
Because it comes with 48.
The room is gorgeous. I love saving money. The only thing I like saving money more is saving even more money.
We have another idea.
What's the idea?
We heard about this guy who's flying another event. We got the room to have down there.
You better protest. I'd take a water balloon with me.
Oh, I won't need that.
You just got a riot act. You'll bad mouth them to death. So what do we actually did get a good deal on the room though, right? And we are in the executive suite. Does Rich Oliver know that?
Well, he has one too.
Oliver's got a suite. Why don't we call up and cancel Rich Oliver's room?
You can do that, I won't.
Oh, dude, that's great. Now, that's a true story. Where are they? Are they over there? Mike Scott's over there. So this is what it's like when you get to the NATS late. It's a horrible trip, car accidents. Everything's backed up on the thruway, interstate. You guys had a pretty good trip though, huh? And boy, was it stunt heaven tonight. Did you get any flights? Any good or? It was stunt heaven. How could it be bad? Just blue. Everybody's flying around in this good air. Thank you. No problem. This has been a great meal. Oh, the biker chicks are back.
Did you get him that time?
Anyway, when you're in Muncie, you got to go to the Texas Roadhouse. Okay, you're gonna see Dave. Will you tell Dave we got to work on getting Karen her prescription filled?
I will.
And we're gonna get out to the field early. Is that the plan? Early to bed, early to rise. Tell Dave get out there early. Don't whimper and whine about needing sleep after a 15-hour car ride. Just get up and get out there early. All the action will start early tomorrow, because all these guys are going to want the good air. As soon as it gets windy, we'll have the whole field to ourselves. Or else they'll be there and we'll be in the roadhouse having lunch, one or the other. So the view of the Lee's Inn where we're staying this year, and we've always in the past stayed at the less expensive motels, but this is really turning out to be a pretty nice place, especially having this executive suite. Very, very nice. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. See what the flag looks like as we head out to the field. We are all basically loaded up, ready to go to the field Sunday morning. Down to the beginner event, beginner and intermediate. As you can imagine, we always deliver a bunch of stuff because there are a lot of thrifty people don't like to pay shipping. Oh, there happens to be two of them right over there. Oh, Mr. Vico Chief himself, Toby Acerno. Look at his box just fell out of a helicopter. Emergency delivery. Look at this.
For Toby and Fred.
For Toby and Friend. I didn't want to offend him. I know he's Chuck Bucks. Hey, you ever met my wife, Carol? Hi. Toby Acerno.
Nice to meet you.
Let's see that shirt. Hold on. He sent me one of these hats one time. Huh? We'll get a hat. Mr. V. Bob Palmer, be proud of you. How you doing? Be proud of you.
You look great, Wendy.
I am great. What are you kidding me?
What is in this box?
Open it up. Don't open it here. Here's what it is. There's 10 tapes in there. You pay for 9 and you get the porno one for free, but you gotta watch the first 9 first.
Keep telling my wife there's stunt groupies out here. 60-year-old ladies showing bras out of
Yeah, I saw a whole bunch of guys had bra written on their plane yesterday.
Nice to meet you.
This is the guy you gotta check his check before you leave. You drop it, it bounces up, and you catch it, it's good.
You've lost some weight since you
Yeah.
Great.
My wife's keeping me alive. I don't know what for, though.
I want to see your
The insurance.
I thought you said we had to
Now look, did you just make this?
Yeah. Come on, bounce. It's okay.
Karen, let's go order some pizza.
This is wonderful.
Now look at this. Do I ever get a commission on this or what? Forget it.
I'll give you one of these.
Yeah. Reduce the size of mine. When are you guys gonna fly here? I gotta go up the L-pad. I gotta deliver stuff.
Where is he?
It is a gorgeous morning. Air density is 89. On Rich Oliver's gauge, Billy Suarez putting in a practice flight. Everybody's basically trying to keep the planes out of the heat with the Bob Giesky blankets. Bob Shorter makes these blankets. They're for sale. Anybody can contact Bob. Since I bought Karen a $1,200 sewing machine, she gave me a bed sheet. She didn't make me a blanket. So I don't know if I got screwed on that or
time I'd called you up and you helped me figure out the wing-mounted gear.
Okay.
You told me put it in there and bend it all the way, and if it doesn't break, it's okay. If it breaks, fix it.
Try another one. If it breaks, then you get on the internet and tell everybody that he's a bad guy.
No.
Why should you be any different? That looks nice. I saw it fly before. I didn't shoot it on video yet. Now, what design is this? Oh, okay.
What design is it? It's one that I came up with.
Okay, it's an original. Yeah. And how'd you make the canopy form like that? That's pretty cool. You just monocoat over a regular canopy? Yeah, wood canopy. That's just wood. Oh, it's a block. Okay. That's pretty cool. What if I monocoat? That's pretty cool. Nicely finished. Very nicely finished. Thank you. That flight you seen earlier today? Yeah. It was the first one since 2000. I was a young man in 2000. Me too. I still had a real job. That's pretty good way, yeah. So what job? That's no, don't tell me that. I'm a motorcycle rider. Don't tell me. Guy pulling the horse trailer, crossing the center line, missed the truck. Never seen the trailer until it was about. Yeah, whatever the wings hit. Yeah, don't even.
Well, she that turned to about 80. Oh, I couldn't do anything, you know.
What kind of motorcycle? VRX 1200.
You know, he was.
That tells me the whole story. If you had said a 250 Honda, I'd say, oh, poor baby. You know, when a guy says, yeah,
I started into the corner at 35 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And was coming out at 90.
Bobby Hunt let me ride his Hayabusa. I have an 1100 GS. Let me ride the Hayabusa, and we went back to switching bikes. I said, that's the end of my racing career. I'm done. I'm too old. I'm too frail. And I want to live long enough to have Delaney fly my twin, you coward. Hey, I thought you coward.
Turned pretty good.
Oh. There ain't nothing special I'm doing.
Supplying twins.
Yeah, I know. Grandpa and Al Ray doesn't know about scale planes either. I know. You guys are cut from the same water fiberglass.
Yeah, I told my son, you see, check with this.
Combined. Win, dude. What's up, Mr. Larry? How you feeling? It's better to be here than in Kentucky, that's for sure. Any day in Indiana is better than any day in New York City. I know.
Hit down there just before.
I know. Tell me about it. What's that?
You'll have to be the twin man now.
Nah.
That's what they used to call me, twin man.
I'm the wannabe twin man. I only have two. And a bird ate the other one. I hit a bird. The one from last year, yeah. No, after that the repair failed. It lasted a year. I was testing counter-rotating props and it...
Counter-rotating props didn't work right with twin.
You just couldn't imagine how good it is here. This is the definition of sun heaven. I'm big and heavy. Bill Rich put in a practice fight. Looks like a dust devil or someone sneaking through there. I'm sitting here with Terry and I see a cup flying up in the air. Oh, yeah, for old guys, I guess we're like crocodiles. We move slow. Somebody just put duct tape on our mouth and that's the end of it. Bill Rich on a practice flight. Missed the NATS and team trials the last cycle because of health issues, but he's back and flying good.
I'm in trouble.
Okay, Jose, you're going to stunt school here. Rich Oliver's a teacher.
All right, well, go
What's on the lesson plan for today, Rich?
Don't hit the ground.
Get your cover on stunt news.
Even though in Muncie I hear the ground rises up as one.
Oh, yeah. You may get to find that out before we reach over. All right. Roadjet. Ricky Roadjet.
This is even a newer one than all the other two.
This one was born last week.
Oh, he shot the clear on it last night. He was buffing it out. Flew it and trimmed it and that. What's that a trim? You guys like, what is that a trim on? A foam wave plane with proven moments and a bulletproof engine. What's that a trim?
It's not a foam wing.
You gotta get neutral. Sure, it's a foam wing.
No, that's shoe wing. Built that shoe.
With ribs?
Yeah.
That's a foam wing. Don't give me that out.
This one is the
See, God, pardon you for what? You'll never be on the cover of Stunt News if you keep talking trash like that.
What? You have to talk trash.
All right.
To the cover.
What is this? This guy never played basketball in his life. He doesn't know what's going on.
I stand behind the camera anyway, so.
Hey, without you, I wouldn't be on the cover of Stunt News.
Hey!
Yeah, I've heard that really helped my career quite a bit. Yeah,
Didn't help mine any.
Stock and Windy.com went way down that week. Rich Oliver on a practice flight. Roadjet 77. This is just about the nicest day in Muncie we've had in many, many years. Absolutely beautiful day. Houston, Texas, the Roadjet Man. Brand new plane, only a few days old, still in the basic trim state. That canopy shining in the breeze. It should be shining in the sun. So give me the whole skinny on this. I know the rough story, but most people don't. Well, I wanted the profile. That's why the circle brothers profile me. So I don't want a 540s anymore. So I built a profile for a 65. That's what this guy is. Basically, it's SD22 aerodynamics. And sort of got 4-runner styling to it. It looks big. It is big. It looks a lot bigger. Like this dimension here looks bigger than a Randy ship. It's not. And it's not. So shows you what I know. Shows you how good my head. Now you did the tinted finish?
Yeah. Except for the fuselage. Fuselage is painted. Wings and everything else is tinted.
Okay. Nice workmanship even. This is nice.
Well, I can worry about that, but I'm not, you know.
If it breaks, it's a profile. Tell them Wendy told you to do it that way.
Well, you can add it strong, or you can, I don't know. It can't hurt. I got 2 layers of glass cloth over that.
Is this a Johnny wing?
It's Johnny Buckingham, yeah.
Okay, you got glass. As long as you got glass cloth out to about here, ellipses, that'll be fine.
Yeah. Plastic tank. A little tank mount there. You see the tank mount?
Yes, yes.
It's got a little grid or holes in it.
So you can notch it down like
There's 2 pins on the fuselage, and you can increment it like 32nd of an inch at a time.
Very cool. Very berserk.
You know what a berserker is?
A Viking.
Yeah.
How did I know that? You told me.
Yeah. Berserkers were Viking warriors. They were famous for being totally fearless. They went into battle in a frenzied, trance-like state. And everybody was afraid of them.
What'd you do? Dive the tank with die or make it back?
Yeah.
Coward.
Well, what do you mean? The tank's died, the hinges are died.
Yeah, I know. I see all those. What do you think? What do you think? I don't notice this stuff.
Tire lamps are died, Randy, on that tank.
This is like the gay makeover plane. That looks cool. You gonna fly it later?
No.
Are you just doing it for fun?
Yeah, it's just really not tuned. It's not ready to compete.
So you're gonna come down, but Bill's got one too. Come down and fly by me for a day and
Yeah, we're still talking.
hammer it out? Yeah, for sure. So where does it balance? You wear a normal stuff, you know.
It's got an ounce of tail weight. It's bouncing right now.
Yeah, you can shorten the nose a little bit too, you know.
Well, that's probably what I should have done.
I mean, this,
I'll do that.
you could move that back maybe half an inch or an
Take
inch.
a half inch off the nose, you have too much trouble.
I think it's a cool plane.
That's all right. I don't build planes unless I think they're cool planes.
Me too.
Everybody agrees, but
It doesn't matter. I'm the only one that has to buy it and buy the wood and stuff.
it's the brakes and they wear, huh?
You got it. Oh, that's good. I like it. Thanks for bringing it over. Come on and sit in the shade with us for a while.
Okay, thanks so much.
Gotta clean up after all the guys. They don't need that cooler down here on the hole. Just so that way nobody gets caught. In the hole? Yeah, I think I'll move it like right in here.
Randy Smith putting in a practice flight here as we get ready for our lunch. The women are back with lunch.
I have the big one. You need
Several people here have his new 75. Bob Giesky, I think, has one. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of. There's a bunch of them here, though. I don't know if Randy has one in this plane or not, but before the week's out, we'll find out. Shelley, you better be getting everything on sale. I don't want to pay list price. I don't want to pay list price for anything, ever. I want the full bada bing discount.
Hey, you should have seen us at checkout. Joey asked for the card, the discount card.
You tell them who the pit boss here is, boss. I want to see you women whip these guys into shape. I know. You get a free bullwhip with every, we always enjoy as much as possible going and looking at some of the other events. Today we're down by Pylon with a, we'll see if Debbie's here, or any of the guys, if they're doing, I think they're practicing. Get a look at some of the newest equipment, some of the newest motors, the bar stock jet motors, Dolphins and bar stock.
Right in there. So even the 40-footers aren't that bad. Really cool.
Unfortunately, Dub's not here. He must be out to lunch, but look at some of these motorhomes. Wow. Something I always enjoy. We're going back to the hotel, get a little nap, and come back out to the flying field tonight around 5. Most of the people are already either here or they'll be showing up by tonight. That was only a couple of years ago that this whole area was kind of half underwater, three-quarters. Where we are now, Karen, was underwater. Had that tremendous rain, and they're predicting 2 more nice days, and then that storm from Florida is supposed to be up here. So, Hurricane Dennis, can you believe this? Usually down there they're having another event. And we'll see. Usually we try to visit at least some of the other events, so it's a beautiful place to be. It's a great place to spend a vacation, the AMA site. And if we do get some time, we'll take a quick trip to the museum. See what new they have on display down there. I'll bet it's over 90 today, don't you think it's over 90? Check this out, look at this. There's a word, remember we were watching on these bikes, they have a word for it. I know the West Coast. Stuff. Nice hot day, they're all out driving. Look, they got saddlebags and everything. Look at this. Look like aliens, they're all their kids. Aliens from another planet. Very cool. All in a day at Muncie. We're back up the field. Looks like they got a whole new crit row. And usually right about now is when the breeze starts coming down and everybody wants to get a couple of flights. Including me, of course. Frank Williams is here. Pretty unique plane. Jose Modesto. Okay. Stays right there. The motor stays right where you say. I made Orestes a prop. I want him to try it later. We made a wooden prop. Changed the pitch in one of his real fancy high-tech props. We'll see if that's working because it's really hot here. The little billboard said over 90 today. Really? Yeah, the little board by the motel. It was nice too, you're flying right into the sun, boy, is that a big asset. Where's Rich? they were judging. I bet he went to take a nap. They were judging down at the other circle. What sounds like?
Is already construction to the next level.
I got on video how he took it apart at Brodax, all the little hatches and everything. Pretty cool. See that muffler that's on there? I got two of them. When we get back home, I'm going to try put it on the back of my 77 for a day. Although, I like the way Rich Oliver's thing runs better. But I like to be able to try it both ways.
What's the difference in the settings?
None. The prop, really, just the prop. But what I found works just as good, almost as good as a 14.5 rev up, not cut down. Just balanced up. I was having real good luck with that back home.
Oh, Super Tiger 60 cut down prop.
Not cut down. Is that the prop we made, Rusty's? He could use some help with that hourglass, the layout of the hourglass.
That's the way in front of us.
Yeah.
Then he's smart.
Yeah, he's making it hard. He's making it difficult. So far, so good. Mikey's going to be here. Palco's got that working pretty. You got two planes with it now. And there's a guy up in the Wingland's got a Strager with a big electric motor in it. For some reason, Jose, this one doesn't seem to have the drive that the other one does. Maybe it's the prop.
He also kills it on the first turn.
Yeah. Well, give him some coaching. That's what we're here for. Not hard. hard head? Okay.
You gotta leave the hard head once in a while.
Yeah, you got it.
We try to, I told him about that one, we talked about it.
Okay, you gotta show him some video. I got a set of Brodak videos here.
He's flying in front of himself, so.
Yeah. Every minister in the world knows you can't save everybody. I didn't see Joe. Which planes you got? The Spitfire? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen it with a plane though. And the burnout is when you can see the motor's got power. Oh, you want to not make me walk. Oh,
This is a side exhaust Rojet 65. Okay, so how's Grandpa been treating you, okay?
Good.
Let's see what Grandpa's up to. Hey, Grandpa, you been treating the boy okay? I'm just... Ooh, is he going to live to regret that? Do me a favor. Go take him off the free video list. Oh, no, hey, Wendy! Just cross his name off free complimentary videos for taking us for a ride in his full of Batman washing machine. How bad's your hand? You get healed up yet? Real good. Good. Fingertips are really sensitive. Yeah. I'll put right to Chris Rudd with his Strager. And by the way, the ARF Stragers should be available very, very soon. Check my website if you're so inclined to want to have a Strager. You can build in a very short amount of time. Rich Oliver is planning on having some deals on a kit and a motor and a pipe, all for one price. We'll see. Our boy, Chris Rudd. Robbie Gruber, his fellow competitor, giving him a launch. Now, there's only one thing. We can't go downwind and shoot video right now. The sun is exactly where the intersection of the square 8 is. It's almost like we planned it that way. Unbelievable. So your grandpa's treating you okay? You want to tell us any funny stories about Grandpa? Grandpa Bill Rutherford, the Batman. Now on the Windy, never sell him another or give him another free video list. Tell us something embarrassing about him. He eats molded cheese. There you have it from Bill Rutherford's grandson. He eats molded cheese. Maybe we can get this kid to tell us some more funny stories. We don't have enough funny stories as it is around here. Anyway, it looks like Bill's hand healing up. He had a pretty severe accident. Stuck his finger in a prop or his hand. What did he do? Stick his finger or more than one finger? Three fingers. 3 fingers, Rutherford. Ooh. We had a guy in our club had a serious accident just before we got here. A couple days before we got here. Really cut himself bad on a speed ship. Stopped the motor with his bare hand. Carbon prop. Blood. Worms everywhere. Human flesh everywhere, even on my good sunglasses. What a mess. But he's doing better. He's all stitched up and casketed up or whatever he is. Boy, we are just gonna, the last hour or so of this day, this is truly a stun heaven day. Woo! Just a little breeze blowing. If only it would blow the other way. Right into the sun. You could use the sun for intersections. Yeah, you better not. It'll be on video. People all over the world will find out about Gramps. That's right. He's never getting another free video.
One ride in that plane of his, and he thinks he's getting a lifetime subscription of videos. Forget it. How's your mom doing? Make sure you tell her we said hi. She didn't come, right? She's here? What are you doing, shopping? Just hanging out?
He missed my second flight.
Oh!
When I landed, she got here.
Oh, no good. Ask to see his driver's license. We'll straighten him right out. You next, Jose? Where's that sticker? Rich Oliver? Practicing down the back circle. We've been trying to use some of these flights to get some coaching for Rich. Rojet 77. I'm liking this speed a lot, Rich. This is the nicest of the... What I think the speed that scores the best is always just a little slower than what the pilot thinks gives him this real comfortable feel. I'm always trying to convince myself that that's... No, only the superstars like you. Well, we try to get as many people as possible. That's how you get to be rich and wealthy like me. You can drive a 10-year-old car. Right? How old's Grandpa's car? 98. He's got a newer car than me. He doesn't work as hard as I do. If your grandfather was involved, I'm already in a negative cash flow. But I don't mind because he's such a cool guy, and that cool plane he has. And he flies an Al-Raby Mustang, so how can we hate him? He's got to be a cool guy. guys fall? You should say mostly. Always try to blame somebody else when you crash. Never take the blame. The sooner you learn that in life, the better you'll be grooming yourself for success in politics. If you have a car accident, it's always the other guy's fault. Well, it could happen. The 14.5 pulls your arm off, I know. If I could fly it slow enough for that, I'd love it. Come on, tell us the truth. You can always talk about Grandpa in windy videos. You know why? Because look how tall he is, and look how big I am, look how big he is. And he's got a little bit of a paunchy gut, and I'm a lean fighting machine.
62. Pretty good.
62, lucky we can stand up.
We molded two Miss Ashley fuselage.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
And so they came out really nice.
Oh, they do it out of carbon? Okay.
And we doubled it on the second one. Yeah. You know how much the weight gain was?
Nothing.
18 grams.
That one's all doubled.
So I got Joe Bowman. You know Joe Bowman?
Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I said, Joe, you need a better thought you build your Miss Ashley. So he probably got...
Yeah, he sent me I sent her a set of plans, but I don't know if he got them, because the day we left, my son took stuff to the post office, and he can't remember if he mailed it, if it's in the car. I asked, Joe Bowman is one of the guys I didn't send the stuff.
Well, I said, you pay for the carbon, I'll move it.
Oh, yeah. So the resin's nothing. Next year,
So,
you're the winner or we kill you?
it's time. So we got good. We really did.
But it's good time. As every one you make gets better, in the end you keep the best one for yourself.
Well, I wouldn't say that, of course, but...
Well, I mean, if I originally made 4 fuselages, gave me the heaviest one, because I'll sand it out. But a guy that's not that inclined to do that, you know.
Why didn't you put those fillets, the rocker box covers in the canopy? You molded that in.
Because it's a generic mold. From that you can make Mr. Potato Head. You can make a Mustang. You can make a Cardinal. No, and once they're in it, you can't cut them off. Mr. Carbon Head. No, guys have used that mold to make like a Cardinal plane. A Strager. And when you put the boxes in the scoops, it's Miss Ashley.
Well, we got, this kid has learned, molding. He's made up.
Is he a hard taskmaster? Does he really get on your case when you're like goofing off and stuff? Or does he let you watch windy videos when you're molding?
Well, he did, as a matter of fact.
Does he like being a movie star?
We had, we molded 2 fuselages and 2 cowls. And then well, this is a couple months ago, we molded...
You made the belly pans, right? With they come out nice. With the scoop already in there?
And then we put, these already molded canopies.
All right.
Canopies.
Man, you may be like the next Windy of the world here.
He's done tissue and
Mr. Taskmaster.
And I don't do lines anymore. He does all the lines.
All right.
He does a really good job.
World famous cover boy.